Anyway, welcome back. Uh, Today we're going to go through and look at some of the art I'm about to transfer. If we look down here, we also got a new here microphone. So I hope y'all can hear me better. I did a test and it seemed like it, but we're just going to go and keep it working. We got a bunch of glare because I got lights everywhere and mirrors. As you learned, I'm a great fan of lights and mirrors, but somehow this microphone is bothering my lights and mirrors. But here y'all can see, we're gonna go with the first picture, I guess. I think this is fine enough. Everything works, which is Daruma. Daruma is a sketch on my wall. Daruma is a creature, kind of like a Buddha. I think he was a Buddha guy, and he stared at a wall, focused on something until he didn't even need his arms and legs no more, so they fell off. And his eyelids. And also, I love hibiscuses. Orange hibiscus sounds delicious. Yep. Let's go on through. Did y'all see this cat last time? I love this cat. He's gonna be good. This is a microphone. You can kind of see on my hand how big these things are. It's another acrylic. I always think we should have a bunch of acrylics and also pencil sketches and stuff like that. You do this in one sit down, as I did, and that's great because you can come right back to it on a thicker material. Because this is printer paper, and it only lasts so much. Now, talking about the material used to do art brings me to the next point about just drawing all the time. You should draw constantly and always have a bunch of things. Here we have a little geisha. I have a bunch of geishas I'm taking and putting in the back. These are kind of the reject geishas. But maybe I'll find a use for their little doodly sketches later, right? Not sure. But why throw them away if they're fine? Little ink sketches with girls with their eyes a little crisscrossy, like that. And plus, we got plenty of paper space for more. Let's draw you a picture. What kind of picture should we draw today, y'all, on this little hand-sized piece of paper next to this geisha? Well, let's look around. Evangelion is something that's happening right now in my life. Strap it to your thing. Find something to draw with. And then kind of get drawing, I guess. You know? Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Just draw to the left of this so you can see the stuff I'm adding. And then we'll go back over here to see. It's funny trying to entertain y'all while I'm drawing, because, you know, maybe y'all want to see more finished stuff and this is interesting to you. We'll get to that. It's a 15-minute little vloggy. So y'all feel free to skip on and or you just keep it playing. My goal here is to sort of advertise this future artwork that I'm gonna probably put. I got a gallery I'm looking at right now in Gainesville, Florida, just for the moment. Uh, we'll see how it turns out. Maybe y'all came here through that if you're seeing this in the future, you know? So this will be available to people. Not this particular award, but this whole thing's the nicest things that I want to get sell for money. Because not all these are meant for selling, I guess. Eventually, it's made for to getting some money, but you gotta just do it to do it. I rather funny when you draw 'em, especially this little quick pen. Some people might be scared of this pen because bleed outs like this. This is far more common in thinner paper. Also, I didn't use it right. So, but you use those blowouts to your benefit also. Shit. Now, how I got this studio space organized is I try to keep the floor as clean as possible every day. You wake up and you sweep, and then you do yourself right. This is focusing on not only your environment, but yourself when you're making art, because all these factors are going to somehow affect your work. I guess that's for everything, but maybe it's more uh, noticeable in artwork that I think about it. This is the bit of the philosophy of taking care of yourself so that the things you're making can be better, you know? Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. We'll move on. You see the girl? Pretty? Not really. I don't. She had a fan. Things are fun, aren't they? Oh, look who it is. Everybody loves a Pokemon. It's Meow. Money. Money, 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 money. Put it down. Lose money. For the sake of, I'm going to flip them for the sake of learning more. Getting the robot syndrome. It's three meows. Two of them in a row were regional. Alola, a Hawaii version, and Galar, which was yeah, Kingdom. I didn't play that one, but I like Meowths and cats in general. That's why this made my wall. It's only been 8 minutes. I got a rack here, if y'all looked earlier, that I'm putting these wet things on. And this is one of my processes for getting a lot of work done without making a mess. Have a bunch of sketches at once. Also, I do my paintings like this. I think it's very useful. If you ever see a painting that you like and you want to see me bring it back in one of these videos, tell me. Leave a comment. I'll bring it back more developed or even do a second version of it. Maybe I'll turn it into a real like painting on a better material. You know? I think that's a cool idea. Because I do that often. I do the same subject. Oh, my dog. Just being too loud, I guess. Shit. Sorry. 1 a.m. down here in Florida. It's hot. It's hot. Good boy. Herschel. Say hi, people. Set. A leaf. Nothing to worry about. Go back to bed. Mm. You ate a bunch of meat today. Anyway, back to the project. Uh, Pretty cool, huh? Let's put this on the drying rack because we've seen a lot of cats today, and I got to get through this real fast so I can put them in. I'm putting away all these things that I just had. This, where we're drawing a bunch of geishas. Here's some ink sketches. Ink's fun. When you're learning about stuff. I didn't like her face. We're just gonna go quick. This one had an interesting face. I love it, but maybe I'll use it somewhere. A comic or something, I think. See, these are sketchies. There's a nose, there's a floating thing. I think they're quite nice to keep around. Here, if everybody loves, oh, is a little painting on printer paper still. I like her. She's pretty. You see some blossoms. It's easier to detail through. If you just like a little circle and then you build it out, you cut it out. That's an easy way to get a big thing of a bushel of flowers, you know? Obviously, shadow on the cheeks, shadow on the nose, do your little lips. This is a one step sketch. And look, it's pretty close without very much smoothing at all. So, this technique works for sketching. We'll put that geisha up. I like her. Have you seen this dragon? We'll get back to the dragon lesson soon. But he's going in storage, so I'm not sure if y'all saw him yet. Going on, going on, going on, going on. We ain't got much time. Yeah. Here's yet another. They got a plant. Oh, I didn't forgot she had plants with her and a weirdo dog. Weirdo looking dog. Wonder where he came from. Little hot dog looking dog right there. Put you up for later. Put you up for later. You're going in a good storage spot. Isn't I guess you can see my hair technique with these pencil lines. See that even when you go down to the pencil sketch on these hair technique, it's efficient. It's efficient, it's efficient. You get a fully detailed hair, and then you can put loose hairs going whichever way. You know? It works. I forget what I write. Um I like to practice my cursive on these. So like this that's comes from. We're getting improvements every day, y'all. Now we're running out of time, and I think I just got this little guy left to just take off the move. This little cute guy. Little sketchbook pages. Somewhere he's missing a hip, but you get the idea. Yeah, little Tomo, please. I like him. Appreciation Day, huh? Anyway, that's this so far, and I'm bringing you another video of just me painting pretty shortly, I guess. We'll be back with more art cataloging. Come on back later, y'all.